Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lee. Today we'll be playing Farming Simulator 25 on the PS5. Basically how to get started on the game, but I will run through the controls basically the same as on the Xbox, so I will let you know which buttons are for the Xbox. So I've taken the music off this so you can hear me and the options. I've also put up the in-game HUD scaled up to 125% so you can see what I'm doing on the screen. So let's go to career, empty slot, choose new farmer. I will recommend Riverbend Springs as your map. Get £1,000,000 by pressing left on your D-pad. Don't worry about loan, easy economics, start farm, yes. A guarded intro tool. I'm going to take it off on mine, but you can select it on yours so you can go through. And then press X to continue, and or A on the Xbox. Don't worry about the screen for now. Just go to Start, which is X or A, depending on what system you're using. Yeah, so today we'll be going through the basic controls and the menus and what to do basically. But nothing major. Right, this is your character screen, so choose what you want and then press circle or B to continue. This one basically looks like me, so right. So if you've chosen a guided tour option, you will be asked to go to this person and speak to him. And you'll, as you can see in the top left corner there, press the L3 or be the left stick on the Xbox controller, and you can start talking to him. Alright, before anything else, go to settings, which is the small bar next to the circle buttons. Well, the small button next to the square and a circle. Or on the Xbox, the three lines. And then go to settings. I'm going to take off so you want to leave that on. Also save time scale, leave it at 5 times or real time, which I'm going to leave it at. Tidy up to you. Seasonal growth, yes. 1 day, yes. Snow is on. Crop destruction, if it's your very first time, I would take it off. Ploughing, I'll leave it off. Take off fill stones, weeds, disaster destruction, I would leave that at visuals only. Automatic engine start, I would take that off, but because sometimes you need jobs that require your vehicle to be on, and if you come out of the vehicle, it will just automatically go off. But I will show you how to turn it on in a minute, automatically, or manually, I should say. And the rest of it, position farming, I don't think you'd have that because that's part of the mod. Might be wrong. Right, that's pretty much it for that. Right, let's take a look around. So in this shed here, we've got a trailer. Got one tractor there. Another one here, linked up with a that's to plant your seeds. Yeah, to run, you just hold down the R2 button. I've got some cows. Now you can keep them, but it means you've got to put grass and water in the troughs, or you need to sell them. And we've got a harvester, which we'll be using in a minute. Right, let's click on the middle button. Can't remember which button is for the Xbox, but this is the big pad on the PS5. And then you just use your R1 and R2 buttons to go up and down. Yeah, so that's my mods I've got. Okay, we go for that another time. So we press the smaller button to get this option up, which is next to the square and triangle, or the X and Y on the Xbox. This will bring up basically our main options we're going to use. So this one here gives you contracts. I'm see we can do wood or mowing. I would personally, as a beginner, I wouldn't bother with wood transport. It is a headache. That's very easy. That is easy. Borrow the items. Yes, you might get a deduction, but you get to use different vehicles. And if you do go for the fertilizer one, you got to get some fertilizer from the shop to fill it up. So I would go for mowing as your first one. Now, well, at the top of your map, that's where we are, our farm. So I've got this one, 4 lots of fields. The actual store is over, it's over here. We pick up all the vehicles and stuff for the farm. Alright, let's start this one here. And press square or X to get into the vehicle. Right, to do a manual start, you hold down the R1 button and then press X on the or square, depending on what system you're using. to do that for. Now in the top left, you can see the corresponding controls. You hold down L1, unfold. Detach. I'm going to do that by pressing X. To zoom out, press down on the D-pad. X to connect it. Reverse. Now we can get our worker to do this field if we wanted to, which is what I would do. But I want to show you how to drive it and stuff. So press circle, hold down the L1 button, press circle to lower it. Square, turn it on, and then drive forwards. Now you can have the straw coming out the back, or you can hold down the L1 button. Oh, no. Zoom back out. Yeah, if you hold down the L1 and then press right on the D-pad, that will stop that from entering out the back. But as you've got the emptying, you can collect that for straw bales, which you then sell on, make money. What I'm doing. Yeah, so basically just lift up the header again by pressing the L1 button and circle. Lower it again and then go through again. And if you press your R, you want your stick in, you can actually go for the inside view. That's pretty good. So what we'll do now, we get our worker to finish it off. So basically press the circle button or B on the Xbox, and now it'll do it itself. What was that on for? Don't know. Let's get our little green one. Again, R1 and then square. Turn it on. Down D-pad to zoom out a bit. I'm not going that way, I'm going to go back and get just going to get a trailer. You just press X or A to connect your stuff up. Again, it tells you in the top left hand corner there different things you can do. Anything it doesn't tell you what to do is your how to turn the lights on. So that is basically hold down the R1 button, circle for the headlights, circle, R1 again, left on the D-pad, right on the D-pad for indicators. Get it ready in a minute to pick the to empty the harvester. Now to cycle through your different vehicles you got, you just press left or right on the D-pad. Seems to have a deal there. There's one there, well. Alright, let's get the AI to do this. And what we'll do now, we get this menu up. And we scroll down to our contracts. And we'll do some mowing. So we select it by borrowing the items. Press triangle or Y on your controller. And then press left on your D-pad. And take it straight to the shop. Right, so first. Right, so we're going to number 12, which is up there, and we're here. So our best way is going past our farm bit. Yeah. So back towards our farm. Back up there. So right stick in inside view. Yes, the AI doesn't drive very well in this game. Often crash into you or pull up in front of you. That's where you can fill up your tractors stuff. Get low on fuel. Pull over a minute, someone's stuck. My fault. I'll show you a collectible in a minute. On this farm. I'll leave you there. Out of the way. Yeah, so just a D-pad left or right, cycle through your vehicles. When you've got two attachments on your tractor, you need to use your triangle button or Y button on the Xbox. So if you look at the top left hand corner, at the moment it's set to the back item. Your tractor, and press it again and go to the front. So we want to unfold it by pressing the L1 and X, and then we press the triangle button to get to the back one. Do the same again. Unfold it, and then lower it, circle, and we do that again. Lower it, turn on, and then off we go. We are mowing a field. I missed a bit. What I'll do is field. And I'll probably end this part of the game. Right. AI has a full tank. So that's going, means on my actual farm. I'll sort it out in a minute. I'll get the AI to continue this whilst I'm sorting out this. Right, let's get a tractor. And then we go to the harvester. Right, we're going to finish. Now we can either sell it as it is, or actually if we go to this one here, and scroll down to after one prices, you can then see how much you can sell it for. We've got wheat, so scroll down, press X or A. No, tell a lie. Yeah, go down to wheat, press the right stick, the right directional button, and then you can see who's doing the most. Go Quest Valley. It's the most. No. That's one button. Right, so I want to go to X on the Gold Crest Valley. And you can see up there, it's our waypoint. If we go to a map, zoom out by pressing the L2. over there. Flashing away. So you can either sell it or put it in our silo. R1 and triangle, or R1 and Y on the Xbox. It should tell you on the screen. So you can leave it there for now, the store, and you come back to there, and then you press the L3 button to fill it back up, and you sell it. Let's get rid of that thing. Right, so R1 to go down to the prices, and then untag it X. Farmers market's newer. Right, let's scroll through to grass and let's take over. Alright, finish this contract off, collect some money, and I'll end this part. To let me know in the comments if you want any more and what we'd like to see. Probably do a mini series, you know, build up a farm. And if you wanted to do multiplayer at some stage, we can do. Now, if you wanted to do cruise control, hold down L1 and R1 together and press circle. Or R1 and L1 on the Xbox, but pressing B button. probably in the next chapter or episode, I'll go through the mods, because you probably won't have that bar in the map on your one. Let's do each one of the mods I've got on there. Simple to install, all free, it's no cost. Some of the mods make your life a lot easier, especially when lifting stuff up and collecting the bales. Well, 95% done. Alright, now we're done. Alright, so we now go up to a contract and then collect. And as you see, what's the money? £2,783. So it's minus the expense of the vehicle. And we'll go straight back to the dealer. Right, so end the stream there. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next episode. Take care, and bye for now.